Well, this is an interview about your game, and the goal is to get as much information as possible in as less as possible time. How long does your studio exist?
Wow, we've had a studio for
Since last year, early last year,
Yeah.
2015.
at the start of 2015, but we've been working on the project a little more time than that. But officially, the company started in early 2015.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was a lot longer. What are your sources of and inspiration for making Utopian 9?
Well, we had a lot of different sources of inspiration. Of course, from the world map in our game, you can see that it's inspired from FTL, which I in particular is a very great fan of. And we've also been very inspired by Nuclear Throne and a lot of other top-down shooters.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know either of them, so...
Okay, but you should go check them out.
Yeah, both are really fun games. FTL is a really popular classic game. And the last thing, we've been inspired by Shadows of Mordor.
Ah, yeah.
The whole this nemesis system is inspiration from there.
Okay. Is this your first game?
Well, from this company, yes, but we've both been in the industry for a long time and have been doing school and hobby projects for many years. So it's not our first game as such, but for the company it is.
Okay. For what platforms do you develop?
Well, currently we are on PC and Mac, and we are working on a console port.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm?
Ah. What type of education have you done?
Well, I'm a designer with a specialty in interaction design from the Danish Royal Academy of Design and Architecture or something like that. It's a very long title. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a computer scientist with a bit of speciality in game development, but otherwise a very general
Mathematician in general. Science.
With a bit of physics also.
Oh yeah.
Okay. How many people are working on this game?
Well, at the moment we are only us two, but we have had some help from various people. We've been, more importantly, we had an animator for 3 months, and we had 2 audio designers. One who did the music, the main theme, and the other who has done pretty much all the sound effects and everything in the game.
Okay.
So, and of course some other contributions have been made, such as the translations of the game.
Oh yeah, and a little bit of artwork, but
Yeah.
nothing big.
Yeah.
Basically, it's only me and Rune that developed this game.
Yeah, we're both game designers on the game, and
Yeah.
then Matthias takes care of all the graphics and art, and I take care of all the programming.
Yeah, exactly.
That appears to work.
Okay, well, if it works, then it works, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The game works, I've played it, and if I'm able to play it, it should be fine.
Yeah.
That's
Do
true.
you use something like Unreal or Unity, or do you fully script yourself?
Well, as a programmer, I have previously done my own like game engines or game tools, and that is very educational, but not very efficient. At least if you want something very simple like a 3D model, you have to program all the underlying stuff. So a tool like Unity, like we use, gets you very fast in very little time. But of course, when you use like a full circle tool like Unity, then you're also bound by their restrictions. So if there's a bug with, for example, the Mac platform, then you're pretty much bound to have that problem, and you just have to wait it out until they make a fix available.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, we use Unity.
Okay. What is the biggest challenge of producing? Making it.
Biggest challenge? Well,
I think that actually, like me and Rune, we're really good at executing and making stuff. So making a game is actually pretty easy for us. But doing all the marketing and the PR and like also always talking with a lot of people, that has been a huge hurdle for us, because it's not really something that we do. So it's not that it's rocket science to do this, but it just takes so much time. So a little too late we learned that it is very important to do marketing.
Yeah.
So actually our game haven't done super well sales wise, but we are working with a company now that's helping us, and I think everything is going in the right direction. So maybe that's like...
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem in, at least in keeping the full circle of a company running.
Definitely.
Okay, I can understand that. If you don't do marketing, no one will know your game. No one will know it's out there.
Exactly, and here we thought that we're just gonna make a cool game and people's gonna like it and they're gonna play it. But no, there's a lot of good games.
Yeah, there's a lot of good games, and if people don't know the game is there.
Exactly.
So when you notice people giving you free stuff, like free newspapers or something, you realize how desperate the society is to get
their stuff out.
eyes on your product.
Yeah,
so even free stuff needs marketing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's already released. Did you have any help from the industry developing and promoting your game?
Yeah, definitely. We've been talking to a lot of people in our local game developing community, and have had a lot of help. I think, I don't know if it's like a thing in Denmark, and especially in Copenhagen, but people are very eager to give advice. Perhaps it's a thing with it being such a small community, or perhaps it's just a general thing for game developers.
Yeah, maybe because everybody's struggling, everybody is really helpful.
Well, another interview said the same thing, so...
Yeah. It's also very artistic industry. A lot of people don't do it for the money, so they just want to help create more art in a way. So they don't see other developers as competition, but they see them as fellow artists.
Yeah,
I think
something like that. Yeah.
How do you like each platform, like Steam or console?
So at the moment we are only at the Steam and another desktop store. But primarily on Steam. So that's how far our experience is for this particular game.
Yeah.
But I think we've been very satisfied with how Steam is.
Yeah, we've been very satisfied with Steam. I'm looking forward to working some more on the console. It seems a lot simpler, because when if you want to make something for PlayStation, you only have to make it for PlayStation. While if you do it for PC or like Steam, then you have to make it for Mac and PC and all types of different computers.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more complicated, but then again you have a great community on Steam that's really nice to work with. While console is more like hit or miss, I think, maybe.
Yeah. So just to strike your point again, Matthias, when you test for PC, you test on as many machines as you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
If you test on a console, then you only need to test on one, maybe two machines, and that's pretty much it from a technical point of view.
Well, right now you have with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, they're releasing a second console with other stuff inside.
Yeah, that's true, but that's just better than the previous one. So if you just test for the lower spec version, then I assume you can run on both of them. And it's still only 2 different machines. We're not talking a million like on the PC market.
No, okay. I get it. Have you noticed any decline for making money for indie games?
Well, so our history as like professional indie developers is quite limited, but we can see from what other companies are experiencing that there's this problem of getting your product out is or getting people to notice your product is increasing. It's becoming more and more easy to develop games, for example with the use of Unity and Unreal, and that also means that you have a lot more competition, and even though you also have a lot more customers, the customers still see the same number of games.
Yeah.
So for example, they will only scroll through the top 100 apps on the App Store, but so even though there's more customers, it still only works for the top 100.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
What type of
Yeah.
games do you guys play in free time?
Well,
Free time? What's that?
That's time you have when you're not working.
Yeah, well, we work a lot. Actually, I mean, I feel like we work so much that when I get home from work, I don't want to look at a computer screen at all. But we play a little bit.
yeah, I have a tendency to get really caught up by a few games, and then I play them really a lot. But
Yeah.
so I've been playing FTL for a long time.
FTL, yeah.
And well, a lot of other games. Just recently I was playing Tharsis, and I'm at the last level at XCOM 2, so I'm going to beat that this week or something.
Yeah. I played a side scroll called Slain like a couple of days ago. It's also, I think it's also like a beta or something. It's also an indie game. It was pretty fun, but no, maybe, yeah, I watch playthroughs of a game, so I don't really play games. Like the Beer Man made a really fun co-op video here lately, but no, I don't know.
Yeah, so we are also in this tight financial situation. So I have a very tight private budget. So I kind of feel bad about spending money on video
exactly.
games, even though I think they definitely deserve it. I can't afford it.
Just like me, I get every game I get from marketing.
Yeah.
Because I bought a PC and then I didn't have money to buy games anymore. How did you decide to become a developer?
Well, for me, I already in school as a child, I started to make graphical modifications to existing games. Then I got into some game design modification. Then it was more like map making in Warcraft 3, and then I made a Counter-Strike mod. And then it kind of just expanded year after year, and then at some point I was making my own game from scratch, and I thought, well, maybe I should
make money.
try to do this as a professional.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then I picked up the master degree in computer science, so I had a technical background to really do something that would be useful for other companies as well.
I mean, when I played Red Alert as a kid, I found it more fun to make maps, and ever since that, I thought it would be really cool to make money off making games, but I never really thought it was something that was possible. So I just kept in the graphic, everything that has anything to do with digital graphics. I just went that direction with my studies, and at some point the Danish industry caught on, and they started making it easier to they started facilitating getting people into the gaming business via school, and that is actually also where I met Rune. The first time was through a school project. We have like this thing in Denmark called Daddio, which is like a cross disciplinary project where you put a lot of different like schools together to make a game while everybody's still in school, and it's a really good thing to get all these people to actually make games. So when we had the opportunity to do that, I was like, okay, fine, I can actually maybe live off of making games. This is fucking fantastic, and I just like went that way. Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, do you want to tell my viewers anything else about your game, assuming they haven't played it or even know it?
Yeah, if they want to have a very visual experience in a pretty simple type of game, then they should play it. We've used a lot of time on making it really beautiful, and it's really responsive. And also, if they want to try something that's super difficult, then they should try it as well. There's no mercy in our game.
I die all the time.
And you can play it with a friend. And actually, like, if we can spoil a little bit, we're working on 4-player now, so you can actually in the future play 4 people together. So it's great for party games.
Will that have like
Hopefully.
multiplayer? Yeah. I mean, I don't have any friends, so I have to play multiplayer games.
You can play with your brother.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that.
Okay.
He only likes Minecraft.
But it's funny you say it. Like real multiplayer, we have been talking about that for a long time, and it is a pretty expensive thing to start up. But I promise you, if we at some point become like financial stable, we might work on a version that has real multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a very great wish for both of us.
Yeah.
And everyone is asking, so when is multiplayer coming? And we're looking through our wallets and saying, not right now.
When we make money, we'll make multiplayer.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have money, you can't do anything. So
no, it's difficult. So
yeah, I get it.
So it's not top priority, but it's on the top of our wish list.
Okay, well, that was every question I had.
Okay.
I'm out of questions, that's why I asked if you wanted to tell anything else. So this was the end of the interview. I want to thank you for this.
We want to thank you for taking your time. It was great.
There's some good questions.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.